We have this Escalate Talks. We bring in a top expert GTM leaders, and we talk about everything which is GTM. So just a bit about yourself, and it's very interesting to note that you actually started your career with computer engineering, and then now you are actually building revenue engines. What was this transition like, and why did that happen?
Yeah, so I started as a engineer at a company that I started with some college friends where we were building retail analytics technology. And we
Mm-hmm.
were actually building hardware. We were building cameras that we were installing in retail stores to do things like count traffic and analyze traffic patterns throughout stores, which was incredibly fun. And I look back on that time with a lot of fondness. But that team really had no commercial experience or ability to really go to market in the way that I know how to today. So after that company shut down during COVID, I ended up working at a friend's company doing operations for them. And I transitioned into a growth role and just really enjoyed it. It was a developer tools company, so we were still selling to the persona that I knew the best, which was engineers. And we were able to grow the user base of that tool extremely significantly. And that tool was eventually acquired by ClickHouse. And so after that happened, I was looking around a little bit for maybe what would be interesting next. And the problem with that company was that we really didn't have significant revenue growth. And so my next company was a cloud cost management tool that could, for example, allow you to save money on AWS. And I was the first marketing hire there. And at that company, I got to actually drive pipeline and sort of build some of the early maybe GTM engineering systems that we all know and love today. And so I started using Clay a couple months into that role and really fell in love with it. I developed these plays that worked super well. We automated everything with Clay. And I got so deep into the product that the Clay founders eventually reached out to me, and kind of the rest is history. So I've made the full transition from engineering to sales, basically, but it's been with a lens of a real kind of technical focus on the technology and the product and the sort of engineering aspect of go-to-market.
Okay, that's awesome. So let's just get to this GTM engineering part
Yeah.
at this moment right now. So there are functions like RevOps and growth and marketing ops and all of those existed. Then this term came up, GTM engineering, and which is actually transforming every GTM motion at this point. So just maybe for the viewers, just talk about what GTM engineering is and what exactly are the essential components of that particular system.
So the idea behind GTM engineering is that you're going to treat your go-to-market like a product, in the sense that you're going to design and build it and iterate on it. You're going to have releases. You're going to have analytics that tell you how well it's working. And you're going to treat it more or less like a system that can be coded and designed, versus perhaps a more opaque thing that is more about like human process. And so go-to-market engineers are the people that automate and operate the tools that run a go-to-market strategy that is based on those ideas. And so a go-to-market engineer typically has like a lot of deep experience with different APIs. They typically know their way around Salesforce really well. They know how to think in sort of an if then this then that way. And the best go-to-market engineers are able to actually take these more opaque and kind of loosely defined go-to-market motions and codify them into systems and tools that run the motion or help run the motion. And so it's kind of an emerging role that sits alongside ops typically. And there are folks that are probably some of the most like technically advanced go-to-market people out on the market right now.